Hello and welcome to Dreams of Wings, and welcome here to Oban Airport, North Connel. And a big thank you to Echo 19 for giving me the opportunity to allow you to hear their upcoming release, the Black Square TBM 850 Pro Sound Package. As we know, Echo 19 produce some of the most realistic sounds that are in the sim at the moment, and this is certainly no exception. It's incredible how sound can play such an important part in a good simulation of an aircraft. It brings you in. It's almost there where you can feel the sound, and it's all about immersion, isn't it? We want to fly an aircraft that not only flies real but also sounds real and actually makes you feel that you are actually there. And Echo 19 have got a track record of doing just that. So very excited to bring this flight to you. We're going to take a flight from here at Oban down to Prestwick just to get an idea of what these sounds are like, and just have a nice relaxing flight. So hop on board. There is champagne in the back somewhere if the ground crew haven't drunk it, and let's get going. Okay, so we are now set to live weather. It's Saturday morning, and as you can see, we do have a bit of cloud, but not too much wind, which is pretty good, especially for this neck of the woods. The first thing we're going to do is a quick walk around. Now, Echo 19 have added new walk around sounds as part of the pack, so I'm going to just activate a few bits and bobs just so you can hear that. And if you want to compare that to the default, then you can do that in your own sims. I'm not going to do here, otherwise we would be labouring it forever with me showing sound comparisons, but you can listen to it in your own sim. Anyway, so let's remove some of these. Just realised I was talking, so let me shut up for a second. There we go. Let's check for squirrels. Yeah, no squirrels in here. And the other side as well, which we magically managed to get the click spot through there. No squirrels in here either. Let's have a check in here. Oh, you heard the sound there of the hydraulic there. Beautiful. As always is the case, Echo 19 have used the sounds from the real aircraft and recorded those. Now we don't seem to have our chocks in place, so let me just pop that back, and then there we go. All good. We can't with the Black Square, we can't check our flight control services at the moment, so I can't wang those around so that you can hear that. But yeah, I think that is pretty much us done, really, isn't it? Okay, let's pop inside. So first thing, we are going to close your door. Let me just pop that back. There we go. So go back into the back and lift up the steps. Close the door. And all locked. We've got greens there. That gives us a nice fuzzy feeling. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the front. And let's get back in my seat here. So I'm not going to do a full checklist run through because we just want to get in the air, but I will be doing almost like a flow, and hopefully I'm not so rusty that I forget. And we've got green there, so that's all locked. Excellent. Okay. Right, quick look around. So this is the cockpit that we're used to. I've got the TDS GTN XI 750 selected here. So that's all good. That is my Garmin of choice, as it were. and everything else is looking pretty good. So I'm going to try and avoid talking through the startup because I want you to hear the sounds. I want you to hear the sounds of the switches and all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing that you probably already know the TBM, so you know how bits and bobs work. I'm certainly in no position to give a startup tutorial, but hopefully I will remember everything. So what we're going to do first is start the aircraft up. Then I will connect to ATC, connect to the centre to get our IFR clearance. We'll be using Beyond ATC for that, and then we can hopefully get on our way. Okay, so let's get things going. So I'm going to remove that at the moment just for visibility. Parking brake is on. Just checking my physical controllers because you never know. Yeah, they're all good. And rudder, and let's pop you back in actually. Let's check. Yeah, that's all good. That's all working as it should. Happy with that. Okay, because it's always a bit embarrassing, especially when you're switching liveries. And by the way, this is one of the liveries that comes in the pack. November 85 Echo 19, of course, is one of the house liveries, and rather nice it is too, I have to say. Very nice. Okay, right, head back in the game and let's think about what we need to do. So let's get the... Oh yeah, I want to show you something else. In fact, let's get the door open for this. They've also changed the sound and enhanced the sound for the power trolley. So let's get that on. So first of all, I'm going to open that. Then get the tablet open, and then if I can remember where it is it down here? No, it's not there. Here it is, external power. Okay, this is where I shut up a bit. Masked slightly because we're in the cockpit and there's background noise. Let me jump outside. So there you can get an idea of that. So I'm going to leave the external power on actually. I don't normally start the TBM with the external power, but then let's face it, I don't fly the TBM very often. Although that might change because I do love the sound. It's a lovely aircraft, let's face it. It's a lovely aircraft. It's probably my go-to single prop, turboprop. But I just don't fly it very often these days. But Black Square did a lovely job of it. Okay, external power is connected, so now we can get rid of him. We don't need that. I'm now going to select electrical power to our ground power, and we can see we've got the volts. You hear that sound. I'm going to shut up. And let's have the generator on. Ignition to on. Actually, let's not do that just yet. Let's get a few other things going. Let's have nav lights on. I'm going to turn all these babies on as well. That's all good. Quick check down here. Okay, all good. I'm going to quickly load up our flight plan.
TOS system test OK.
Aha. Guess what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to do SimBrief Downloader, so let's quickly do that. Export formats, yeah, good, brilliant, that's done. Let's go back here. There it is. Magic. Okay, we're going to activate. Yep, that's all good. So that's in there now. Happy with that. Okay, everything else is looking fine. Our engine's in good nick. So that's good. It'd be rather worrying if it wasn't. We're not going to be using this unit, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Of course, we have got lots of choices in this aircraft. Right, so that's still good. Leave everything where it is, remembering how things work. We've done the startup here with the EFIS, so that's all good, and this is where it should be. So let's get check that the fuel is on. Fuel is on. Let's get prop fully forward. Fuel is in idle cutoff, and there we go. We can see the beta. Just bringing that into idle. That's fine. Happy with that. Okay. Hear the starter clicking. ITT rising. Happy with that. Okay, let's have starter off. Ignition to auto. Happy with that. Go to battery. Get rid of the external power. Be a bit embarrassing dragging that down the runway, wouldn't it? Okay, everything else looking fine. So, let me just lock off the head tracking there, if I can. Oh, okay. Let's try this button. That worked. The collective will also always work. Okay, right, let's have a quick look at our weather. So I'm just checking my weather on my Navigraph charts. What have we got? QNH 1024. Just going to bring the power back to beta. Okay, that's set. That's all good. Happy with that. Okay, so let's get our IFR clearance, and for that I need my trusty good old pen and paper. Can't beat it. Okay, frequency for centre is 119.875. Let's just pop these in a second. Where is it? Oh no, it's not that one, is it? Okay. Scottish Centre, November 85 Echo 19er is at Oban Airport. Request IFR clearance to Prestwick.
November 85 Echo 19er, Scottish Control, cleared to Prestwick Airport, runway 01. After departure, radar vectors finer. Climb to flight level 060, squawk 5420.
Cleared to Prestwick Airport, runway 01. After departure, radar vectors finer. Climb to flight level 060, squawk 5420, November Echo 19. Okay, let's get that plugged in.
Echo 19er, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 01.
Hold for release, report holding short runway 01, November Echo 19. Okay, let's have a look. So let's get the pitot heat on, get that warming up. We'll get the bleed onto auto, that's fine. That's okay, happy with that. I'm not going to be going particularly high tonight, I don't think. This morning. I'm completely losing my marbles in terms of what kind of day it is or what time of day it is. That's what happens when I try and think and fly after having a week off. Okay, right, that's all good. Happy with that. What have we got here? Auto select, so we need to put that onto there. And then we've got a red parking brake, that's fine, I've got the parking brake on. He said to climb to flight level 060. So let's get that in the box. We need to squawk 5420, 5420, and we'll put that on and enter. Okay, that's all good. Let's have this back on now. See where we are. I'm going to put the condition to full beans, as it were. Okay, and let's just jump back onto the radio frequency, or rather the Unicom or the flight information frequency for here. Transfer. Okay. Just having another quick check of my flight plan. Yeah, that's a good. Okay. Open information, November 85 Echo 19, taxiing to runway 01. Okay, let's roll. Ooh. I guess we're going to have to make our call here, because otherwise we are going to be entering the runway, are we not? Okay, quick check down here, that's all good, happy to keep that where it is. We don't need the inertial separation because we've got not in icing conditions, and also the condition of the runway is good. Let's quickly bump up here, we're going to have landing lights on. I'm going to turn that off, there we go, we've got nav, and we're going to have the strobe because we're about to enter the active runway. Quick check across here to see that I haven't done anything silly, that's all working. And we're all good down here. Yes, we are. Okay. Right, let's get back on the radio to Scottish Centre. Scottish Centre, November 85 Echo 19, holding runway 01.
November 85 Echo 19 released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 9:50 Zulu. If not off by 9:50 Zulu, contact. No later than 1000 Zulu. Time now 9:31 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Clearance void if not off by 0950 Zulu. Time now 0931 Zulu. Frequency change approved. November Echo 19. I think I probably hashed that up a bit, but we'll see if they accept it.
Logan 21 X-ray Alpha.
Yeah, he's happy with that. Okay, let's go back
Descend to flight level 070. Logan 21 X-ray Alpha.
to here. Quick check that there's nothing funny going on. Okay. Entering runway 01, November Echo 19. Oh, I'd forgotten how sporty the steering was in this. Not a bad day. Right, quick check. Everything seems to be good. Whenever I'm a bit rusty on an aircraft, I always wonder what silly little thing I've forgotten to stick in. It's coming down. You can hear the engine note change there as I reduce the power a little bit. Still in the beta range, so we're going to turn around. Okay, so let's have a quick check. He said, after departure, radar vectors fine, climb to flight level 060, so that's absolutely fine. We are at the moment, we're not on standard. I am tempted to change to standard now, because we're going to be going straight to a flight level. And that's all good. Okay. Open information, taking off runway 01, Echo 19, November Echo 19. I suddenly had a blank then because I was about to use a different call sign. Okay, let's go. Gently with the power. Oh, let's have flaps to take off. There we go. Right, just watching the power, don't want to over-egg it. Good. Gear up. Flaps up. Switch frequency. Let's click the top one so I didn't have to do that. Scottish Centre, November Echo 19, airborne, climb to flight level 060, heading 010. Climb flight level 100, November Echo 19. There we go. So we've got standard in the box.
November 85 Echo 19, turn left heading 355.
Left heading 355, November Echo 19. Wow, make your mind up. Turn right, heading 060, Echo 19. Should have said November. You get told off. Is he going to tell me off? He's not telling me off. Okay, let's get, so he said heading 06. Go. So let's go on to nav, and I've got to turn it on, haven't I? There we go. Let it do its test. Done. Okay, so we want to go heading and we want IAS, your dampers on, autopilot. All good, so we're climbing on IAS mode. We have got all the beans at the moment. Well, we actually haven't because we're going to do something in a sec, and everything is looking good. Okay, so we can now go into TBM, or rather 850 mode. So let's just slip that over here and just be careful not to go over the top. So just advancing the throttle. or the power lever as they say. Give it some extra beans.
November 85 Echo 19er, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, November Echo 19er. So we turn them up a bit. They're already 100% there.
Logan 21 X-ray Alpha, leave Rimal heading 024, when able proceed direct to Kirkwall Airport. Leave Rimal heading 024, when able proceed direct to Kirkwall Airport, Logan 21 X-ray Alpha.
Just going to turn the ATC up a little bit.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn right heading 115.
Right, heading 115, November Echo 19er. Cannot get my words out today. Just come back from a week's camping in the Highlands. And my mouth seems to have decided it doesn't know how to work. Now, seeing as you're in the back there, really I should engage soft ride and half bank. So let's do that. Soft ride, half bank. There we go. Little bit more comfortable and less likely to spill the champers. Only the best on board these flights, you know. We can have a bit.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn left heading 105.
Left heading 105, November Echo 19er. Woo. Come back here.
Logan 21 X-ray Alpha, contact Scottish Control 121.375.
We are definitely getting some very interesting vectoring here.
121.375, Logan 21 X-ray Alpha.
Quite sure what it's doing.
November 85 Echo 19er, turn left heading 090.
Left heading 090, November Echo 19er. Too close now. Really should have engaged the vertical speed as we were approaching that, just to give us a slightly softer intercept on the altitude, but that's okay. So it's gone to alt mode here, so that's all working perfect. And we have our power there. We can increase the power. Could have increased the power a little bit actually. Just be careful not to. I'm so careful with not wanting to go over the top with over talking, and I ain't talking about what's coming out my mouth before you start. There we go. Yeah, we're really getting vectored all over the show here. This is an interesting route. There's Finer, which is meant to be giving us vectors for
November 85 Echo 19er, turn right heading 185, vectors for Prestwick Airport.
Right heading 185, vectors for Prestwick Airport, November Echo 19er. So we are interesting.
November 85 Echo 19er, turn right heading 205.
Turn right heading 205, November Echo 19er. We really are getting shunted around, aren't we? 205. There we go. Maybe it's just that we are so close that it's doesn't quite know what to do with us.
November 85 Echo 19er, turn right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210, November Echo 19er. Never has a controller worked so fast giving vectors. Okay, how are we looking? That's all good. We can just... There we go. Just coming up a little bit with a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful there, sunshine. There we go. Quick look around. Everything is fine. That's all good. Pressurization is working fine. I'm just going to... shall we just do that?
Scottish Control, Shuttle 19 Delta, good day. Passing flight level 190, climbing to flight level 370.
Shuttle 19 Delta, Scottish Control identified.
Just checking that. Cabin temperature, yeah. We'll have air conditioning. Fan flow back onto auto. That's all good.
November 85 Echo 19er, cleared direct finer. Resume own navigation.
Clear direct finer, resume own navigation at November Echo 19er. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Well, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not sure why it brought us over here, but that's fair enough. Possibly trying to point us into a particular part of controlled airspace, possibly for avoidance. There's the hills. But that's alright. We're back on own nav now. Nav alt is set. That's all good. Happy with that.
Shuttle 19 Delta, contact Scottish Control 124.5. Bye bye.
Centre on 124.5, Shuttle 19 Delta.
Now that was interesting. The observant amongst you will notice we've got an exceedance of torque down here, and that seems to have come on. I was doing some external views. I used chase plane.
November 85 Echo 19er, contact Scottish Control 121.375.
Contact Scottish Control 121.375 November 85 Echo 19er. And let me just do this first. Actually, let's aviate and communicate and all that kind of good stuff. Scottish Centre November Echo November 85 Echo 19er. Just overbound finer at flight level 130.
November 85, Echo 19er, Scottish Control identified.
Yeah, it's something that I've noticed in some other aircraft, the H145 actually. If I go into like a flyby view and then I come back in, sometimes if the aircraft gets to a certain distance, it can do funny things to the engine settings. And when I got back into the aircraft, I noticed the master caution was going, and we had an exceedance of torque, and the torque was off the charts. So obviously something strange had happened with the power setting when I was in the external view, so that's something I'll have to have a look at and just be careful of doing. I fixed the engine here, but we've still got this recorded there. But yeah, that was really odd and quite scary. Now, what is going on? Okay, 12, so it's just slightly off. but it's holding that. Anything else funny going on after that? I don't think so. Happy with that. That's all good.
November 85, Echo 19er, report ready for descent.
We're ready for descent, November 85, Echo 19er.
November 85, Echo 19er, expect runway 30.
Expect runway 30, November Echo 19er. Okay, so I've said we're ready for descent, but he's not going to give us a descent instruction just yet, so we will just hold off on that.
November 85, Echo 19er, contact Scottish Control 119er, decimal 875.
Contact Scottish Control 119 decimal 875, November Echo 19. Okay. Keep forgetting, do the top one. Scottish Control November 85 Echo 19er, overhead Robo at flight level 130.
November 85 Echo 19er, Scottish Control identified. November 85 Echo 19er, contact Scottish Control 124 decimal 825.
Oh,
bye bye.
Man, it's going crazy today. Contact Scottish Control 124 decimal 825. Good day, November Echo 19er. I wonder if it's because I'm doing such a short flight, maybe. 825. Or maybe he's just trying to keep me busy. Scottish Control, November 85 Echo 19er, inbound to Babak at flight level 130. Say Babak, it's not.
November 85
Bakak.
Echo 19er, Scottish Control identified.
Bakak.
November 85 Echo 19er, leave Bakak heading 147. When able, proceed direct Prestwick Airport.
Leave Bakak. Correction, leave Bakak heading 147. When able to proceed, will direct Prestwick Airport. November Echo 19er. Word's not coming out. So 147. So let's dial that in. Whoa, come back. The acceleration on this dial on my Bravo is quite something. So 147.
November 85 Echo 19er.
Yes.
Descend flight level 100.
Finally. Descent flight level 100. November Echo 19er. There we go. So that's good. Let's whack it onto IS and let's pull the power back. Could use vertical speed as well, but I just quite like messing about with the IS mode. Now it's an interesting one that, when able, proceed direct to Prestwick Airport. I've not had that instruction before. Okay, so we're coming up over Bakak. So let's go to heading. So yeah, that's a new one on me. So let's quickly run through what you get in this pack. So it's a complete rebuild. Sounds.
November 85 Echo 19er, turn left, heading 100.
Left heading 100, November Echo 19er. Okay, so we're back on headings now. Yeah, it's they've completely
November 85 Echo 19er, contact Prestwick approach.
I will tell you.
129.45.
I will tell you. 129.45. Contact Prestwick approach on 129.45 Echo 19er. I should have said November Echo 19er. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say that. Prestwick approach, November 85 Echo 19er, descending to flight level 100, heading 100.
November 85,
Oh, it's
Echo
this guy.
19er, Prestwick approach. Information November current, QNH 1024. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach, runway 30.
This guy gets quite snippy, this voice. QNH 1024, expect radar vectors for ILS Z approach, runway 30, November Echo 19er. Okay.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn left, heading 100, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Turn left heading 100, descend to 5,000 feet on the QNH 1024, November Echo 19er. Okay, QNH 1024.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn right, heading 125.
Turn right heading 125, November Echo 19er. There we go, so we're IS mode, chopping back on that.
All aircraft be advised information. Oscar now current, QNH 1024.
Was it 124?
November 85, Echo 19er, turn right, heading 175.
Right heading 175, November Echo 19er. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. What did he say? He said Z30. Z30. There we go. Load approach. Okay, and let's quickly do another little check. Airport frequencies. ILS 11030, 11030. Yeah, we'll transfer that. Good, good, good. Just trying to get all my ducks in a row, as it were. Okay, how's the descent going? Descent's doing.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn left, heading 105.
Left heading 105, November Echo 19er. I might have to tell you what's in the pack.
November 85, Echo 19er, turn left, heading 110, vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 110, vectors for the approach, November Echo 19er. Okie dokie. We're coming up to 5,000 now. So, completely rebuilt the sounds of the PT6. Immersive 4-blade propeller audio covering a wide array of effects including beta, prop feathering, ground resonance and more. Real aircraft warning tone captures, detailed cockpit switches, controls and interactions, revamped bleed air, blower fans and environmental systems, new walk-around ground cart and propeller inspection sounds, dedicated turbine surge, engine fire effects, Let's hope we don't get any of those. Directional exterior, flyby and distant audio, and a built-in headphone simulation. And I am going to try really hard not to have any fires, and also when we get on the ground, please remind me to turn the propeller so you can hear the inspection sound for that, because it would be embarrassing if I didn't show you that. Right, so I need to change that. Just changing which. What was it? Zulu, wasn't it? ILS runway 30 Zulu. That's the monkey. There we go. And change to that. Get the chart up so I can see what I'm doing. Everything's looking okay. Give it a little bit more beans. Turn off the soft rides and the half bank. We're in visible moisture, so I should have the inertial separator on. It takes a while for it to activate. You should see that coming on. Looking up here, let's have the landing lights on. There we go, inertial step has now come on, that's fine.
November 85, Echo 19er, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, November 85, Echo 19er.
November 85, Echo 19er. Turn right, heading 220.
Right, heading 220, November Echo 19er. One of the things about doing this kind of flying, and I don't often fly using ATC, is that it does keep you on your toes. Interesting vectoring.
November 85, Echo 19er. Turn right, heading 275. Intercept the 30 localizer.
Right, heading 275 to intercept the 30 localizer, November Echo 19er.
November 85, Echo 19er. 4 miles from SEF 30Z. Turn right, heading 275. Maintain 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS Zulu approach. Runway 30.
Turn right, heading 275. Turn right, heading 275. Maintain 3,500 until established. Cleared ILS Z approach. Runway 30. You haven't actually descended me to 35, so that's interesting. I've kind of done that automatically. So we're coming up onto 302.
Prestwick Air China Freight 1153, heading, passing flight level 098, descending to flight level 070 with information Oscar.
Air China Freight 115 heavy Prestwick approach. Good day. QNH 1024. Expect the RNAV approach. Runway 30 with the Tango. Romeo November 2. Romeo transition.
QNH 1024, expect the RNAV approach runway 30 with the Tango Romeo November 2. Romeo transition Air China Freight 1153 heavy.
Okay, I'm taking it off autopilot. We've flown through and for some reason I think it's probably my inexperience forgetting to do summit. Right, let's dangle the Dunlops.
China Freight 115 heavy, cleared direct Turnberry, cross Turnberry at or above, flight level 070, cleared RNAV approach, runway 30.
Cleared direct Turnberry, cross Turnberry at or above, flight level 070, cleared RNAV approach runway 30, Air China Freight 1153 heavy.
Established ILS approach runway 30 November Echo 19.
November 85 Echo 19, roger.
A little bit blustery, but not too bad. I'm definitely out of practice.
November 85 Echo 19.
Flying this kind of thing.
Contact Prestwick Tower 118.15. Bye bye.
Contact Prestwick Tower 118.15. Good day. Ah, damn it. Released the blooming switch before I was meant to. Contact Prestwick Tower 118.15 and did it again. Trying to fly. Okay, let's fly.
November 85 Echo 19. Contact tower on 118.1.
Oh. Contact tower on 118.1 November Echo 19.
November 85 Echo 19 Prestwick approach.
Oh,
Information
that's
lost to
it.
current. QNH 1024. Expect radar vectors. For ILS Zulu approach runway 30.
That's throwing it. Prestwick Tower, November 85 Echo 19, ILS runway 30. Yeah, this is screwed it, I think. Let's get back in control of the aircraft. It's amazing how the ATC, when it doesn't go to plan, can completely throw everything for me. But I should learn to control the aircraft and not worry about that too much. Okay, we've got no... Okay, so the last frequency he gave me was Duff. The correct frequency was 118.055. 118.055. Transfer. Prestwick Tower, November 85 Echo 19 is long finals on the ILS runway 30. Okay. Let's check frequency again. Okay, 11815. Let's try that. 11815. Transfer. Prestwick Tower, November 85 Echo 19, finals ILS runway 30.
November 85 Echo 19, Prestwick Tower, wind variable, 2 knots, runway 30, cleared to land.
Copy the winds, cleared to land runway 30, November Echo 19. Now, there we go. There will be some of you that do this kind of flying all the time who will be guffawing and have no doubt already left comments saying you can't believe how poorly I was flying that. But I say this often on flights like this. Every flight I do like this is more of a training flight, and it's learning by experience. And certainly what I've taken away from this is don't worry too much about the ATC. It's the old thing, isn't it? Aviate. Was it aviate, navigate, communicate? And I shouldn't have let that get in the way. Okay, so we have got flap all the way down, so that's all good.
500.
A little bit blustering.
500.
Just one paper, please.
November 85, Echo 19er, exit left at November.
Exit left at November, November 85 Echo 19er. Okay, there's November. Check the sign, yep. Let's have the strobe off, landing lights off, taxi on. November Echo 19er, clear of the active. Request taxi to ramp 26.
November 85, Echo 19er, welcome to Prestwick. Taxi to ramp 26 via November, Romeo, Golf.
Taxi to ramp 26 via November, Romeo, Golf, November Echo 19er. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's an interesting thing when you're using ATC like that, because your brain is the part of your brain that would be working on flying the aircraft is also being taken up with
1153 heavy, Prestwick Tower,
listening to the ATC. Fuel dampers on, should turn that off.
Runway 30 clear to land.
On approach, that's why we use checklists.
Air China Freight 1153 Heavy, exit left at Juliet.
Exit left at Juliet. Air China Freight 1153 Heavy.
And then somewhere around here, well, it looks like there's a horrible tube
Air
liner
China Freight 1153
parked
Heavy,
on our stand,
taxi to Cargo 8 via Juliet Romeo
which
Bravo.
is strange.
Taxi to Cargo 8 via Juliet Romeo Bravo. Air China Freight 1153 Heavy.
I will pop us in here, and they better use a tug to take him off. This is our ramp. They better use a tug to take him off, otherwise our little aircraft will be blowing in the wind from that backwash. Okay, let's have parking brake on. That's all right. We've got the master warning light has come on. Happy with that. Happy with that. Let's have ignition off. And there we go. I was just shutting up there so you could listen to the sounds. Okay, let's have that off. Off. We can have the nav light off now. What else have we got on that we shouldn't? We can have the Jenny off. We can have that off. Get the right click spot. We can have the radios off. Hear the inertial separator there. Yeah, excellent. Right, let's have bleed off. And what else do we need to do? Let's have that off. That's all good. Actually, let me just turn the fan on, because that's one of the things. There you go. That's another one of the things that obviously they have mapped in there. Okay, that's all good. That is on. Happy with that. Let's turn you off. Let's jump outside. And then let's hand turn the prop and see what that sounds like. Okay, let's have a look at the prop. Closer. It's a very subtle sound, but you can definitely don't get hit by that. You can definitely hear it, can't you? All very tactile. That's what it's about. It's amazing how a nice sound can just add to, like I was saying at the beginning, add to the immersion and make everything feel so much more tactile. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that flight. Thanks again to Tyler and Echo 19 for giving me the opportunity to show this to you. It is beautiful, as always. If you remember the introduction or the Dreams of Wings introduction logo, where you have the Mustang flying by at Duxford, that is also from the Echo 19 Mustang pack. So it just adds so much. Anyway, thanks for joining, and I look forward to seeing you on the channel again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.